Plaintiff LaRon Parker says 2 months into dating the defendant, they moved in together, and LaRon realized that the defendant was immature and controlling. LaRon is suing his ex-girlfriend for the balance due on a loan. Defendant Megan Wise says after she moved in with LaRon, he became very secretive, and the day before Valentine's Day, he received nude pictures from another woman on his phone. Megan denies owing LaRon for anything.
Start with you.
Me and Megan, we met 2017 in May when I was enrolled in barber school. She was a cosmetologist. We started off as friends in the beginning, first couple months. We started to become a little bit more than friends. I had her move into my apartment. At the time, that was around like July. Relationship was kind of okay, it started to get a little rocky.
How long after did it start to get rocky?
To be honest, I could say about 4 months maybe, sir.
Okay.
What's he mean by rocky?
Yeah, y'all smoking?
No. We weren't smoking. You know, it was just up and down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got you.
See, I got him thinking about crack all the time. He ain't never met a crackhead.
Plaintiff LaRon Parker is suing his ex-girlfriend, who claims while they were together, LaRon received nude pictures on his phone from another woman.
So it got a little rocky. What were the problems?
So the relationship that we had got into was kind of fast because she moved in after 2 months. I didn't really know her as much as I thought I did. So more as we came on to the relationship, I felt like she was a little bit more immature than what I was. And, you know, she didn't let me go out with friends. She had
How old were you all?
I was 20 at the time.
Okay, 20, and how old was she?
She was 18.
And you all living together?
Yes.
All right. Maybe you're too young for that emotional entanglement. I'm not an advocate of deep love in teenage years because typically they're not emotionally developed or prepared, and it can damage their lives if they can't control it emotionally. So wait till you're about 25 and go on with all that. Just like they say, men like to play the field before they get married. You need to do a lot of playing the field. You get married and you haven't been with anyone else, you might get kind of antsy and think about how it might be. So that's my advice. Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Okay, so when we met in school, I noticed he was like pretty flirtatious with the girls around school.
He wasn't finished.
Right.
I don't know what y'all thought.
Right, but I mean, despite that, we ended up hanging out like outside of school and got like a pretty good connection. Like we had a lot of things in common and just connected very well. And like you said, I did move in with him 2 months after we were together. And then while we were, like when I first moved in, like everything I feel like was okay. But then he started becoming really secretive, would take secret phone calls outside of the room and hide his phone, just acting very suspicious. So obviously I was assuming that he was cheating. Come February, the day before Valentine's Day, actually, he received nude photos from a woman with a Valentine's Day message. And that was pretty much it for me. So
Where'd
after
you
that,
see him?
On his phone.
Oh, okay, you brought him to his phone.
Well, his phone was open and he was in the bathroom. He got a message and
you looked at it. All right.
Right.
Just wondering.
Yeah.
And most times when people dig and dig, they're going to find something they don't like.
Right. I didn't have to dig
Maybe
too much.
even misconstrue it, but nonetheless, get your feelings hurt.
Right.
I mean, my wife and I, we've been married 37 years. I promise you I'm not looking at her phone or nothing else behind her. I don't want to see something that I misconstrue. She might write the wrong name out or use a nickname for her father and I get the wrong impression, you know? Hey, Boopy. I love you. Who is Poopy? I read it in your phone. Let me get, hold on, I'll let you know who Poopy is. Dad, tell Greg what your nickname is. Poopy? So that's my point. Who knows? All right, so you all played that game. That's how you broke up?
Yes.
All right, haven't been back together since?
No.
No. That says yes to me.
No.
No? Okay, that means she wants to then. All right, she hesitated for a reason. No.
Plaintiff LaRon Parker is suing his ex-girlfriend, who claims while they were together, LaRon received nude pictures on his phone from another woman.
All right, and tell me about the loan. How does she owe you for it? Tell me,
Okay.
describe the loans.
To start off the loan, sir, she had a small repairment, so her transmitter had went out in November, and she had not had all the money. It was about $3,000, so I told her I would help her out with some of it, especially because we're in a relationship and I wasn't rushing on the payback, but it became a problem more the months came on. So she gave me a payment in December of about $100, and then another one in January. Then around February, she claimed that I cheated on her. I did not. And since then, she's blocked me, which I have evidence of. She's never texted me about any of the money.
You've asked about the money?
Of course, sir.
All right, and what has she said?
Nothing.
She didn't say, I don't owe you?
She didn't say anything.
Ma'am, has he asked you about the money? And if so, have you told him that you don't owe him?
Well, Your Honor, I didn't receive any text messages, but it is probably because I blocked him. Because he cheated on me, so I didn't want any more contact with him.
The money, ma'am, let's get to that.
Yes, so I did see that more as a gift because throughout the relationship, I mean, we gave each other money back and forth. November, like that's when my birthday is too, so I figured it was more of like a gift.
Did he ever ask you for the money back?
Not until after we broke up.
So it was made November of 18. You all broke up when? Wasn't it Valentine's of
February.
19 or something? All right. He had never asked for the money back or arranged a payment plan or given you a deadline to repay? You had never heard anything like that
Never.
before you broke up?
Correct.
Do you have any evidence that you asked for the money prior to breaking up?
Yes, sir.
Let me see it. We can get rid of this real quick. And I hope it's not one that was blocked. Hey, everything smooth? I ain't tripping, but I'm gonna need that money. I gave you $1,500. You only gave me $125. Run the rest. You ain't never have to block me. This didn't have to come to this. Yeah, he's not making things up in his head that he would put on a communication that's just between the two of you. Now, did you give him $125 toward anything?
For me, it wasn't towards anything. I was giving him $125 because he was asking for it, but he didn't say anything about the loan. He wasn't asking for money for the loan.
Oh, okay. Which loan?
The one that he's talking about.
Okay. You referred to it as a loan, too.
No.
You referred to it as a loan. Why didn't you respond to this? You didn't.
I didn't receive
kept him
those
blocked
messages.
then, too?
Yes.
Okay, so you gave him the $125 because what?
Well, it was just kind of to give to him.
Yeah.
It wasn't for a gift.
You don't come across as being honest today. Judgment for the plaintiff. I don't believe a word she said. Have a good day.
So right now, honestly, I hope everything can be positive. I don't want anything else to happen, but I still want to let you know that I didn't cheat on you, and I hope you stop all the petty allegations, you know.
I mean, we'll probably still end up being cordial, but he did cheat on me, so for that reason, we can't.